Well. Here it is, 1 p.m. on Thursday, and we are patiently waiting for my favorite lease driver in the whole wide world. Will the ELD device come today, since it didn't come yesterday? Will it come today? Will the ELD show up today? We don't know. Even though it's supposed to be overnight delivery, even though it was supposed to be there yesterday, will it show up today? And if it don't show up today, what will today's excuse be? We have to wait to find out, because Josh don't want to do no more live videos on his channel. He think he gonna go in the hide. And Josh, you can't hide from this. Come on now, you got the people. You got the people. We waiting. Come on, man. We love watching your show, man. You got to entertain. You got to keep the entertainment going, Johns. You're the leader of the leasing, and as the leader of the leasing, they need updates. They need updates. So I got some updates for y'all. I was listening to Josh yesterday. Josh, right now he bouncing from channel to channel, trying to hide the information from the people. But I'm on him because I got to hear what's going on. And Josh, I was listening to you last night. I listened to you last night, and I was trying to figure out, I know you can't, Josh, you can't help to tell the people what's going on. People like, man, Andrew, how did you find all this out? Did you secretly record, some phone call with Josh and Mario? Is that what's going on? Really? Y'all think I secretly recording a phone call? Guys, let me tell you how YouTube works. Social media, this is how it works. If you do not want people to know your business, if you don't want people to know your company went out of business, if you don't want people to know what you got going on in the trucking business, don't hit the live button. Do not get on StreamYard and tell the whole world what's going on and then expect people to not, hey, wait a minute, hold on, George. Y'all out of business? How y'all think I found out? Do y'all think Sapien Logistics called me to let me know they was out of business? Or do y'all think Josh, got up on the live feed and told everybody what's going on? You guessed it. He got on the live feed, a 3-hour live feed, and he told the world. So who am I not to wonder? Well, wait a minute, hold on, Josh. If y'all out of business, what's going on with the leasing truck? I got to ask questions. So that's how I found out. Now that we got that information out the way, the update Josh had yesterday, he's still trying to fool the people into thinking he's getting the authority. Some of the drivers are completely fooled. Some of them ain't fooled. But I think majority of y'all are fooled. Josh said he got a quote, the first quote he got was like $7,000 down, $2,400 a month. Obviously we know he can't afford that. But then later on that night, I think what it was later on that night, Josh just forgot the numbers he had originally said. That's what I think happened. Because when he came back later on that night, he came back and said, I got another quote, $1,900 down, like $2,200 or $2,400 a month. See, this is what happens when you don't have an authority. This is what happens. See, when people don't have an authority, that right there sounds normal. Oh, okay, Josh, $1,900 a month, $2,200, $2,400 a month. Cool, yeah, okay. So why you don't pay the $1,900 down? That's all you got to pay? Because, $7,000, that wasn't really affordable. That's a lot of money. But you can't put $1,900 down? Of course you can't put $1,900 down. Why Josh, why is it you can't put the $1,900 down? Is it because he don't have the money, or is it because he's lying? Or is it both? Is it both? Let me tell you how the quote works, guys. When you get a quote for insurance, how they come up with the down payment is, because you're financing insurance, if you're paying the 11-month bracket, you have to put 16% down. I think if you do the 10-month bracket, it's 20% down, okay? So how you would get those numbers is you would take what Josh said, 22, I think he said 2,200. You take 2,200 times that by 11 months, that's 24,200, okay? And then, like I told you, it's the 11-month bracket, so he had to put 16% down. So you'll times that by 16%, it would have been $3,872 down. He said 1,900. That's how I know he's lying. See how that works? Basic math, Josh. Basic math. But look here, Josh. You're not getting no authority. First of all, the main reason you ain't getting no authority is because it takes 21 days to go active. Are you gonna sit in that truck stop for 21 days? When you pay this insurance, 21 days before you can haul a load. You can't get around it. So you can fool the people all day long. You just can't fool me. Because I got an authority. I'm pretty sure the people think you pay the insurance today, you start rolling tomorrow. That's not, most definitely not how it works. Just ask anybody with an authority. We'll let you know for free. I mean, I don't understand. Okay, yeah, you can pay the down payment, but you're not going to get rolling until December. You ain't get rolling until December, and then you got to order IRP plates. I mean, how you going to get the plates? How you going to get the plates? You going to open up an IRP account out of what, Mississippi? Okay. I mean, that's Josh. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's not an overnight process. If you think you yourself finna try to figure that out in a day or two, how to get plates from Mississippi RP, man, I don't even know how to do it. I just know it ain't no one-day process. And now you may can find one of them. There's a lot of owner-operators down there in Mississippi. Now, if they went and got their own plate from RP, maybe they can shortcut you through that process. But you calling me, asking me how to do that, man, I don't know. I don't know. I just know however long it is, it's still not overnight. It's still not, especially if they got to mail you the plates. Do they got to mail those plates, or can you walk in and pick them up? And where is he going to get the money? Where's he going to get the money? What John's going to get the money for the plates? What's the plate? About $1,500 to $2,000 he got paid on top of the down payment for insurance? Where he gonna get that from? See, when we talk about authority, we start talking about having a whole lot of cash. I'm talking about a whole lot of cash up front. So $7,000 down, Josh. We're gonna say your plate's about $2,000. And then waiting 21 days. Who's paying the truck note? Who's paying the truck note, Josh? Who's paying the truck note? I'm confused. Who's paying a truck note? But let's not entertain that, man, because it's all BS. You're not getting no authority. Yeah, I understand you want no authority. You want to own everything all of a sudden. Okay, I'm not saying you can't get an authority. I'm just saying it's not finna happen today. Most definitely. It's not happening today. Can you get it in the future? Of course you can get it in the future. But the situation you in right now at that truck stop, you ain't getting no authority. It's going to take too long. Because you can't get past the 21 days, okay? Unless somebody know a way around. I don't. When asked what happened to Josh's money, because Josh, you said you had to save up some money to get the authority. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I know. You said that. You did. You said that last night. Said you had to save up your money to get the authority. Even though you done outran everybody, some kind of way you got to save up some money. When asked, well, Josh, wait a minute. What you mean you got to save up some money? What you do with the money? How much have you grossed this year? Josh said he grossed $400,000. He said he grossed $400,000. So he should, in his pocket, have about $100,000. Josh, where's the $100,000 at? Oh, well, I put them in. I got the money, man. I put them in my RAs. In the stock market, I put them in my RAs. I put the $100,000 in my RAs. All the truck drivers that don't invest, that don't got RAs, you know what they said? Oh, okay, that makes sense, Josh. That makes sense. I should have test Dirty Broke, man. I should have said, look, your boy Giles over here fooling the truck drivers, man. He talking about he put $100,000 in the RA account this year. That's so sad. That's so sad. See, Giles don't invest. When you don't invest, you can fool the people. Go on ChatGPT and ask go ask ChatGPT or Grok, how much money in 1 year can you put in a Roth IRA account? Oh, the limit, what is it, $7,500, $8,000 max? So how did he put 100 grand into an IRA, whether it's Roth or whether it's the other kind? How did he do it? There's a limit. There's a limit. You know how he did it? He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. John stays lying. He don't have the money. But it was a good, I ain't gonna lie, John. It was a good, good pass. You did fool a lot of truck drivers. They kind of, okay, Josh, that makes sense. You put it in stock mode. But that's good, Josh. You're gonna have your little retirement. It sounded good, Josh. You just can't fool. It's hard to fool Andrew. You got to know what you're talking about to fool me. Yeah, I got a Roth IRA, Josh. I got a Roth IRA. So when you said you put 100 grand in this year, how? Let us know. Let us know, Josh. I mean, come on, anybody with a IRA, any IRA? Y'all know a way to put 100 grand, $100,000 into a Roth IRA in 2025? How did he do that? How? What IRA is this? Where? What brokerage? I mean, where? Josh, we need some answers. Josh, what you invest in, huh? What you invest in, Josh? All right, Josh, I'm gonna quit trolling you, man, because I know you got to find a way to trick the people, Josh. But look, I'm gonna tell you what stood out to me, Josh, because I be trying to figure out where the money actually went. You had said something. It can't. You said this, Josh. You said this. I may make this one of my intros. When you was talking about the money, Josh, you said, y'all like spending the funky 40. I like spending the funky 1,000. I said, damn, Josh, you paying $1,000 a girl? Josh, if you get 3 girls in 1 week, that's your whole check. So that's why all the money going right there. Okay. Even if you get 2 girls, Josh, 2 girls every week, that's $2,000. You said that. You said you like spending the funky 1,000. I'm gonna go back. When I find a clip, because you're gonna try to delete it, I'm gonna try to find it before I upload this. That's what you said. But I look at Josh and I say, well, big fella, he can't spend the fucking 40 because they gonna look at him like, you got to pay like you weigh. You got to pay like you weigh, Josh. So yeah, I can understand it costing you $1,000, but the thing is, Josh, at $3,000 a week take home, they ain't number 3 girls, Josh. They ain't number 3 girls, and a lot of these dudes get a girl a day. They ain't a lot, Josh. That ain't. And then because you in Vegas, that's 1 girl. Then when you get to California, that's another girl. So that's 2,000 gone right there. And you already talking about you gotta save up some money. Dang, Josh. Then Josh on here lying to the people about the reefer trailer, loadout trailer. Guys, why y'all keep letting Josh fool y'all back? It's like he's just fooling y'all back to back to back to back. But I understand because Josh, every time Josh talk, he just sounds so serious. I mean, it's hard to tell when he's lying. But if his mouth is moving, he's lying. He's always lying. He ain't never told you the truth. He want us to believe that they got loadout reefer trailers on DAT load board. Huh? Where is that at? Y'all don't have DAT load board? When they put loadout reefer trailers on DAT, where at? What state? Where at? Where at? Where at? Huh? Easy to fool people that don't got access to DAT load board. It's easy to fool people that ain't never looked for a loadout trailer. Hard to fool somebody with an authority with DAT. Oh, it's hard to fool me, Josh. But here's the big thing, Josh. When you go on Safer and type in TSE Logistics, Josh, According to their profile, Josh, they only haul general freight, Josh. They don't do refrigerated food, Josh. Josh, they don't do refrigerated food. They just do general freight. So how you gonna get this loaded reefer loadout trailer and do what? Put some drive-in freight in it? Because they don't haul refrigerated foods. So I'm confused. Or maybe they didn't tell you that. That's probably they didn't tell you that. They didn't tell you that. They didn't tell you that. They just you're a little puppet. They got you on the stream right now, Josh. I know it's tough out there. I know it's tough out there. They say, Andrew, why you hate Josh so much? I don't hate Josh. That's my favorite lease driver. Why would I hate my favorite lease driver, man? Why would I hate my favorite lease driver, man? Come on, man. I'm the one that tried to help him out the most. I've been trying to help Josh out for the last 8 years. No, not you, me. Yeah, I've been trying to help him out. He's slowly coming around. You see, he's talking about getting his authority. He want to go get his own trailer. But I told him all this 8 years ago. I told him he could lower his deductions 8 years ago and save money. Okay, it took him 8 more years to try to figure this out, and he still ain't gonna figure it out. He still ain't gonna figure it out. Why? Because, okay, he learned the trailer part. He need to get his own trailer. He learned the authority part. Okay, I need to get my own authority. But what about the truck? It's the truck part that he's missing. What about the truck? I ain't heard him say, okay, I need to get my own truck. It's always about how he can go through some scam lease purchase and try to pay off somebody else's truck so they can get the title. What, Josh? Why? Why? Too many ways to get a truck with bad credit, no credit. I don't understand why you don't just go to Long Mountain. Why you don't go to Long Mountain? You answered that for us, Josh. According to Josh, the reason he don't want to go to Long Mountain is because they too much in your business. They got to check your bank statements. Josh, you know, you don't have to advertise that you don't have the money, Josh. See, when you say that right there, you're advertising to the people that graduated that you don't have the money, okay? Because everybody that then applied to Long Mountain, they only check it for one thing on the bank statement. And that's if you have the maintenance money. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing they check it for. Well, and of course, your down payment. Your down payment and a little bit of maintenance, I think they only want, what, $3,000 on top of that? So when they check your bank account, your bank statement, and the money ain't there, they know you're full of shit. But we already know that, Josh. You already see, Josh, it's easy for you to fool the people. You just can't fool Andrew. You can't, because I already applied for Long Mountain. I done applied to them like 3 times throughout the years and got approved. I just never went and got a truck. I know what they checking for, Josh. I know what they checking for. What else are they checking for on a bank statement? It's either you got the money or you don't. That's it. And anybody that applied to Long Mountain will tell you the same thing. That's all they check. You either got the money on the bank statement or you don't. And in your case, you don't. It's so sad, Josh. But Josh, I can help you get the money though. Cause see, you do make the money, Josh. You do work harder than everybody. You the longest, hardest runner there is I ever seen, you know. But when it comes to saving the money, Josh, we got to cut them habits out, Josh. We got, first we got to cut out the women, because that seemed to be your biggest bill right there, the women. After the women, I think it's the gambling. After the gambling, I don't know, Josh. I think you're doing something strange. I don't know if it nose candy or, I don't know, Josh. I wouldn't think, I know you don't do no smoking, but I'm starting to think you on some type of white powder or something, Josh. What kind of parties you be having, Josh? What kind of parties you like to have with these women, huh? Huh? What you doing, man, huh? Go on let Andrew know, man. Go on let, come on with that, Joe. What you doing now? Big fella like you gotta get creative, huh? I heard what you said, Joe. You like their lids up high, don't you? What do you like to sniff the cocaine all the Okay, Josh. Okay, man. Oh man, what's the update for the day, man? Come on, Josh. You gotta give us an update, man. This is getting entertaining, man. This is getting entertaining, Josh. Man, Josh can't get out there. Look. This man's so scared, he can't even get out the truck and go in the hotel room because he think the truck ain't gonna be there. And Josh, I'm gonna let you know right now, if you get out that truck and go in that hotel room, that truck is most definitely not gonna be there. They're gonna snatch that whole thing out from underneath you, man. Boy, you got yourself in a jacked up situation, boy. John said he didn't put too much money into it. How did you put too much money into a lease? I don't understand. I thought that's the purpose of leasing a truck, because you ain't got to put no money into it, Josh. I thought that was the purpose. You telling me that a lease driver with a brand new truck got to put money into it? For what? For what? That ain't what you told us the last 10 years. I mean, I'm confused. Why would a lease driver have to put money into the truck? I'm too invested, man. I'm too invested. No, you're not. You're a lease driver. A lease driver is never invested. Nah. You done got too comfortable. As Rhode Island Red Rooster would say, you have gotten too comfortable in this. I mean, you too comfortable, boy. I mean, they rocking you to sleep, boy. They rocking you to sleep. Listen to me, Josh. When you get to doing this power only, Josh, knowing that they out of business, this is what I hope don't happen. You start sending a man money every week for the truck note. I say you could probably run this truck for 2 to 3 months before it goes on the repo list. I figured, what you pay, like $1,000 a week or something like that, so that's $4,000 a month. 4, 8, 12. He can get about 12 bands from you, Josh, before the repo truck show up. I say he get a good $12,000 from you before the repo truck show up. Yeah, because you ain't got no way to verify that he's paying the bill. You ain't gonna verify that. You ain't smart enough. You ain't gonna ask for no type of receipt, nothing. And right now, because you ain't got no contract, you need a receipt. But Josh, look, at the end of the day, you still you owe over 100 grand, man. Look, I don't understand why you just don't go get it. At this point, you need to just go get a used truck, because you in an old raggedy truck. You claim you was the first person that was in it. You know everything that was wrong with it, even though you was not the first person that was in it, because when they gave you the truck, Josh, they had 50,000 miles on it. So what are you talking about? I bet you keep fooling the people, though, but I don't know why do people keep believing you? I don't understand, Josh. You was the first person in the truck, but the truck had 50,000 miles when they gave it to you. How was you the first? And then you told me a girl drove it before you. So which one is it? Did the girl drive the truck before you that put the 50,000 miles, or was you the first one in it? I don't know, Josh. Your lies just be falling apart, Josh. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad, but we wish you all the best, man. You know, see, me trying to help you out, I'm telling you to get out the truck. That's me helping you out. Get out the truck, go to a Long Mountain, or you said Ohio Truck Sales, go over there, go to Arrow Truck Sales, the dealership, go to a Facebook Marketplace, go to iTunes. That's the part of me want to help you out. The part of me that don't want to help you out is me telling you, stay in the truck. Stay in the truck. Joe, you stay in that truck right there, and I guarantee I'm going to be hella entertained up until 2028.